Well, President Cyril Ramaphosa has announced new steps to deal with South Africa's power crisis. In one of the key measures announced last night, the president said that licensing requirements for private energy projects would be scrapped and regulations would be relaxed in the sector. Well, Eskom will now start to buy electricity from existing independent power producers and from existing private generators such as mines, paper mills, shopping centres and other private entities that have surplus power. Ramaphosa says that the utility will also import power from Botswana and Zambia, which have more electricity capacity than they need. He said, however, that Eskom would remain the bedrock of South Africa's energy sector.
Last year we announced the raising of the licensing threshold to 100 megawatts. This move was widely welcomed. It has unlocked a pipeline of more than 80 confirmed private sector projects with a combined capacity of over 6,000 megawatts. We are already working together with the industry to accelerate the most advanced projects, several of which are already entering construction. These changes have fundamentally changed the generation landscape. Following the success of this reform and the enthusiasm shown by the private sector, we will remove the licensing threshold for embedded generation completely. This will enable private investment in electricity generation to rise to higher levels. While they may not require licenses, all new generation projects will still have to register with the regulator and comply with the technical requirements for grid connection and our environmental legislation. The amount of new generation capacity procured through bid window 6 for wind and solar power will be doubled from 2,600 megawatts to 5,200 megawatts. We will release a request for proposals for battery storage by September this year and a further request for gas power as soon as possible thereafter. The Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy will issue a determination for the remaining allocations in the Integrated Resource Plan 2019 and will open further bid windows on an expedited basis. To ensure effective planning, the country's Integrated Resource Plan is being reviewed to reflect the need for additional generation capacity as well as to address our climate change commitments. The grid will remain owned by the state, in other words, state-owned. Eskom will continue to be the mainstay of our country's energy industry as we improve its efficiency, its financial sustainability, and its performance. We've always said that Eskom is too big to fail, and it is a national asset, and we therefore need to secure it and make it more efficient. But it will coexist with the private investment and generation that is already underway.